So welcome to the third episode. In this one we'll program or implement a control. We start by creating a file that we'll call in the same way. So we'll have this control unit, open it, same thing, remove this commentary. For this we need to use the RAM, are controlling this RAM, paste as it is. Keep the name, call it for example RAM, just something different. Now we start instantiation of it. It means having assigned input to our block memory. Keep the same values just to make it easy as the ports. And our data. So here we need input clock, input input data bytes 7 down to 0 I data. Also input data valid, and lastly output 7 down to 0 output data. Okay, so this is the first step. Now we need first to control this memory. As you know, if you have block reset data valid, it starts automatically writing. But when are we going to start reading? We need to count the data that has been written, give the command stop writing and start reading. What we are going to do. We need first to change this name. For example, we call it RAM data. We put this dimensional process. We need the clock because data come out. We need to put the output. So this will come out from the RAM, output, and our output. As I said, we need to declare this process positive edge of our clock, again, and it will total, for example, pixel counter that we need to add total pixel count to count the data is being written into the RAM. Of course, we need to declare it. Registry from 7 to 0 if we have 256 pixels. But something that we need to pay attention to is to check if the data is valid. We don't need to count data which is not valid. This is the condition. Also, we need to initiate it, otherwise we'll have data starting from an unknown value. This will be 0. Also, we need another process, or maybe we'll let it later. Reading, or we need the data, but we need also, when we finish, what is this? Maybe we'll have problem here. Okay, this problem is here. Output should be red. Now we need to set up a state machine. That will give us the possibility to switch from this writing to reading. So this will become equals to 1. Same thing, we need process. It means when we say synchronous, it means it needs the positive edge or edge of our clock. Again, and so for that we need to declare two states, local param, we call it idle. Second one, for example, we call it reading buffer. After we give it second. Here we come here. We change the case if we are in idle, and secondly, if we are in second state machine, we do the same thing. Now we need to set the variable, for example, the state, the register. So if the register, we are in idle, what are we going to do in idle is stay here until this pixel finishes writing. It means we test if total pixel equals the size. For example, if you have this image, we do move to the second, which is reading buffer. But we need to tell the processor that we need to set this to 1. So this, we put this one equals so we have a mistake. So when we do when we finish this writing, we start reading, and we move to this, and here we do reading. When we are doing reading, we need to count in another process on this force edge clock. So in the same way, if I should, for example, add counter to 0, so equals red counted plus 1. So of course we need to declare this one as the total pixel. Same thing. 7 down to 0. Okay. We need to also to declare this one. Flag. Here this one, it means we start counting, it means we start reading. And when we finish reading, we come here. Our counter, if our counter finished all the data, has finished reading all the data, what should we do? We should set this to 0 to tell it to stop. Of course, before that we need to set the reset. IRC and here else. Here we should set all the variables such as the states. First of all, it should be put in first state. Then this one should, because in the beginning we will not be reading. Let's wait. Be 0. Okay. Counter. Here another thing. This will start right straight away, but this is not what we need to say. We need to count in reading. Otherwise, it doesn't start reading. So when we are reading, this start. Okay, I think we don't have much to add. We will simulate it and see. We go to setting. Simulation 2 or 3 depends. We make sure this is top level. Apply. Okay. Okay, with simulation, you will see. Okay, so we start simulation as usual. Sorry, I forgot something, because here we need to fill in very big number, which is 256 by 256. We don't need this, we just need to check the data. This is for the writing, also the same thing for reading, and we do the same thing as the. See you next episode.